There is a massive misconception that tuning and remapping engines is only for sports cars or people who want to race at traffic lights. But that is completely wrong, especially when we're talking about a car like the Hyundai Accent Blue with a turbo diesel or even the petrol engine. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been merging onto a highway, foot buried in the carpet, waiting for the car to wake up and get you up to speed safely? That delay, that hesitation, is exactly what an engine remap addresses. From the factory, your car is not tuned for maximum performance or even maximum efficiency for your specific driving style. It is tuned to meet strict emissions regulations in dozens of different countries, run on terrible quality fuel if necessary, and survive total neglect. It is a one-size-fits-all compromise. But if you take care of your car and use decent fuel, you are leaving a lot of potential on the table. When we talk about a Stage 1 remap for the Accent Blue, we are essentially rewriting the software on the EECU that is the brain of the car. We're telling the turbo to spool up a tiny bit earlier and holding the boost pressure a little more consistently. The result is not just about the peak horsepower number, though you might jump from, say, 128 horsepower to 150 or more. The real magic is in the torque. Torque is what pushes you back in your seat. After a good tune, the car feels lighter. You barely have to touch the throttle to maintain speed. Hills that used to require a downshift to fourth gear can now be climbed easily in sixth. It makes the car feel effortless. Now, I know what you were thinking. Will this blow up my engine? If you drive like a maniac constantly, sure, you're putting more stress on components. But for a normal driver, a proper tune can actually be safer because you spend less time revving the engine high to get power. You use the low-end grunt instead. Another massive bonus that people often do not believe until they see it is fuel economy. Because the engine is more efficient and you're not mashing the gas pedal to get moving, your fuel consumption often drops by a few points. It is a win-win. However, you need to be smart. Do not just download a random file from the internet. Go to a reputable tuner who knows the CARDI engines. They monitor things like exhaust gas temperatures and air-fuel ratios to make sure everything stays within safe limits. Also, keep in mind that maintenance becomes more critical. You cannot skip oil changes if you are asking more from your turbo. You need to let the engine warm up before pushing it and let it cool down before shutting it off. If you treat it right, a remap transforms the Accent Blue from a standard commuter appliance into a car that actually has a bit of personality and punch. It is the best bang for your buck modification you can do, period. Just imagine merging into that fast lane and actually having the power to belong there without breaking a sweat. That confidence alone is worth the investment.